I try to speak English, but I forget words. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Through Stories. Today, I'm going to tell you a story that might feel very familiar. It's about a young man named Alex who had a big dream. He wanted to speak English fluently. But every time Alex tried to speak, something strange happened. He would forget the words. Even words he had learned the day before would disappear from his mind when he needed them most. This is Alex's story, but it might also be your story. And by the end of today, I promise you'll learn the secrets that helped Alex overcome this challenge. Let's dive into his journey. Alex's first attempt. Alex lived in a small village where people rarely spoke English. He loved watching English movies and listening to English songs. He dreamed of traveling to different countries and speaking English confidently with people from around the world. One day, his teacher asked him to introduce himself in English during class. Alex stood up nervously. His heart was racing, but he took a deep breath and began. My name is Alex. And that was it. The words were gone. He froze. The other students waited, but Alex couldn't remember what he wanted to say next. Finally, he mumbled, "Sorry," and sat down. His cheeks burned with embarrassment. After class, he told his teacher, "I tried to speak, but I forgot the words. I feel so stupid. Maybe I'm just not good at English." The teacher's advice. His teacher smiled kindly and said, "Alex, forgetting words doesn't mean you're bad at English. It means you are still learning. Everyone forgets words sometimes, even native speakers. But I can teach you some tricks to help you remember." Alex was curious. "What tricks?" he asked eagerly. The teacher explained, "First, let's understand why you forget. There are three main reasons. 1. Your brain is still building connections. Learning a language is like planting a tree. At first, the roots are small and weak. But with time and care, the tree grows strong. 2. You are nervous. When you feel anxious, your brain freezes. It's hard to think clearly. 3. You don't use the words often. If you don't practice a word, your brain thinks it's not important and forgets it." Alex nodded. "That makes sense. But how can I remember words better?" The teacher's lessons. The teacher shared 4 simple tricks with Alex. 1. Learn words in context. Don't just memorize words by themselves, the teacher said. Learn them in sentences or stories. For example, instead of just remembering the word apple, think of a sentence, "I eat an apple every morning." When you learn words this way, they stick in your mind longer. 2. Use pictures and associations. When you learn a new word, imagine a picture in your mind. For example, for the word sun, picture a bright yellow sun in the sky. You can also connect the word to something personal. For dog, think of a dog you've seen or owned. 3. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Repetition is the key to remembering. Say the word out loud many times. Write it down. Use it in different sentences. The more you repeat, the stronger the connection in your brain becomes. 4. Practice speaking without fear. The best way to remember words is to use them. Talk to yourself in English, even if it's just simple sentences like, "I am making tea," or "I see a bird." Don't worry about mistakes. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. Alex's practice. Alex took his teacher's advice seriously. He started carrying a small notebook with him everywhere. Every time he learned a new word, he wrote it down along with a sentence or a little drawing. One evening, while walking home, Alex saw a little boy playing with a kite. He remembered the word kite and said to himself, "The boy is flying a kite. The kite is red and blue." At first, it felt strange to talk to himself, but soon it became a habit. He would describe everything he saw in English. The tree is tall. The sky is blue. The car is fast. Slowly, Alex began to notice something exciting. He was forgetting fewer words. A challenge while speaking. One day, Alex decided to test his progress. He visited a nearby town where tourists often came to visit. He spotted a couple looking at a map. They seemed confused. Summoning all his courage, Alex walked up to them and said, "Hello. Can I help you?" The couple smiled. "Yes, we are looking for the main market. Can you tell us how to get there?" Alex's heart started to race. He knew the words in his mind, but suddenly, he couldn't remember how to say straight in English. He panicked for a second. But then he remembered his teacher's advice: stay calm and describe the word. "It's okay," Alex thought. He smiled at the tourists and said, "Go forward," and then turned left. The couple understood and thanked him. As they walked away, Alex felt proud. He hadn't let forgetting one word stop him. Alex's growth. Over time, Alex became more confident. He still forgot words sometimes, but he learned how to handle it. Times if he forgot a word, he would describe it: "It's something you used to write for pen." Times if he felt nervous, he would take a deep breath and remind himself, "It's okay to make mistakes." Times he practiced speaking every day, even if it was just simple sentences to himself. A year later, Alex gave a short speech in English at a community event. He talked about his journey of learning English and how he overcame his fear of forgetting words. The audience clapped and cheered. Alex's dream of speaking English had come true. Lessons from Alex's story. Alex's story teaches us an important lesson: forgetting words is a normal part of learning. What matters is how we handle it. Here are the key takeaways from Alex's journey. 1. Practice daily. Speak as much as you can, even if it's just to yourself. 2. Don't fear mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. 3. Learn words in context. Use sentences and stories to remember them. 4. Stay calm when you forget. Describe the word or use simpler language. Conclusion. Alex started his journey feeling shy and unsure, but he ended it as a confident English speaker. You can do the same. Remember, learning a language is not about being perfect, it's about making progress. Thank you for listening to Alex's story today. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to English Through Stories. And in the comments, tell me, what is one word you often forget, and how do you try to remember it? Keep practicing, keep learning, and I'll see you next time.